What's up, guys? It's Cameron of the Venus Theory, and today we're here to make some dope-ass pads, so let's get started. So today we're going to be taking a look at a piece of software called Cecilia 5. I learned about this by watching some Trifonic videos for Pure Mind Online, and he started using the software, and I was like, wow, that's dope as shit. I want to try that. So it's free, and I downloaded it, and it's like the greatest thing ever for making really cool pads very, very quickly. If you're familiar with stuff like Paul Stretch, it's kind of in the same vein, but it allows you to do a bit more. So we're going to hop into Cecilia 5 now and get started.
Alrighty, guys. So this is Cecilia 5. This is a really interesting bit of software. And again, it's totally free, which is like the greatest part. So how to get started with Cecilia once you've got it installed and stuff is you'll want to go to Modules and Time. And these are the granular modes. Today we're going to be talking about pelletizer here. However, granulator, particle, all these are really fascinating. I have also played with the resonator reverbs, pitch, and a little bit of synthesis, which I wasn't very good with, but, you know, I just downloaded this like 2 days ago, and really I just downloaded it for the granular modes. So anyways, let's talk about what you can do with this. So I'm going to play a quick sample here from my sample library, which is just a guitar. So that's all it is, and this is what Cecilia turned this into. So you can hear it's a very atmospheric thing, and it works very well. So basically how this works is we can just load up some kind of sample. So let's grab this one, for example. And we can just reset our module here with the reload module button. So we've got our sound, which sounds like this. And it's being stretched out. So basically how to get started is change your duration. I usually just change this to something ridiculous like 800 or so. So 868 seconds, and that's a long-ass time. So this is really how this works well. So then what you can do is change different parameters or record different automations here. So what I like to do is the density of the grains. I would go there, and you can hit this randomize button, which is really fun. And you can use minimum and maximum values to make it random. So usually I just kind of go nuts. And that's the best part about this, is like every single time I open Cecilia and just put in even the same sample and just randomize, it's always different. So you never know what you're going to get. So yeah, I usually do density of grains. Grain position is a really fun one, so that's good. Duration of grains, grain duration, sorry. This one can be kind of tricky. If it's too low, you get a lot of just, you know, stuttering things, which is sometimes great and sometimes not. So usually I'll put the minimum value of this about halfway, so it kind of plays between everything. From there, you've got a bunch of other stuff. It's got some built-in filters, duration random, pitch random, so you can do all sorts of just crazy shit with this. Beyond that, you can also draw on your own. So if we close this out here, this is our pitch, or transpose thing. So what we can do is move this up or down, or we can take our pencil tool and draw in whatever we want. So that's pretty cool. And I really, really like this program. So from that original sound, now we've got this. So with this sound, I might want to filter it with a low pass. And you can change your filter types over here, so we can do a band pass. And you can hear this creates just lovely atmospheres, really. So if we open this filter up, I'd say that's about good. And this, again, this is going on for 800 seconds. So I would just render this out and drop it in my DAW, and then use it as a pad and chop out bits I like and process it further. Other cool thing about Cecilia, though, is it's got built-in post-processing, which is extremely effective, and I use this a lot. Like, I've made about 50 pads with this so far of just different stuff, and it works really, really well. So usually what I do, because you get 4 effects, I throw a compressor on the end here just to kind of make sure that everybody's, you know, all right, and it's not clipping to hell. You've got chorus, reverbs, DAWg verb, which is like a basic reverb, gate, distortion, amp mod, phaser, delay, flanger, harmonizer, which I haven't had much luck with, but, you know, like I said, I just started using this. Resonators and dead resonators are really, really fun, and the chaos mod is really, really interesting. So usually what I like is like either a chorus or a flanger, something like that, really low depth, low feedback, and then I'll throw in reverb, and then I can just crank the time of this up, so like a 6-second reverb and up the mix, and now we've got this. We can turn this filter down. So a really interesting pad, and if we open it up, lots of really cool high-end stuff going on. Resonators allow you to do resonation stuff, so if we mix that all the way in and change our frequency, you can get some kind of weird tape stop effects going on, but usually if you tune the resonator to the pad you've made, it sounds really, really cool. So we're going to tune this to roughly C. So we'll start this over. So there we go. You can hear we've got this really nice complex pad. Maybe we can move the reverb down after the resonator too. There we go. Chorus after the resonator. Oh yeah, that's great. Filter. So that's super, super dope. So once you've made something that you like, you can export it to your desktop or wherever you want to do it. So we can do action, bounce to disk, and then bounce it out. So I've done this already and started using this in a track. So I can go ahead and close Cecilia here. So what I did is I took the Vila Siren sample pack, and I just took one of those and stretched it out to like, I don't even remember, 2,000 seconds. It was ridiculous. And it turned into this, which is really, really cool. It's this nice airy pad. And then I put some more processing on it. So without all that, it's this, but with more processing, you can hear it really opens up. So all in all, a great plugin, and it's a great way just to make some nice backing stuff for your music. So this is a new track I'm working on, and this is what I got for that background pad now. So yeah, that's basically Cecilia in a nutshell.
And that's it for this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you learned something. As always, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys again soon.